Good morning, children. Sairam. Today we are going to see the revision of first lesson, that is Peter enters the garden. Okay, children. So now I am going to give you a revision for the FA2 exams which are yet to come. Okay. So we have only a few more days, so that I thought I can give you a revision of whatever has been taken, since this was taken during the April month. Okay, children. So let us start with the new words. So the first word is mischief. So MISCHIEF, mischief. Accident. ACCIDENT, accident. So it is very important, so that you should write and see, so that you don't make any spelling errors. Okay, children. The third word is underneath. UNDERNEATH, underneath. Blackberries. BLACK, blackberries. BERRIES, blackberries. The fifth word is squeezed. SQUEEZED, squeezed. The sixth one is gooseberry. GOOSEBERRY, gooseberry. Seventh one is scattered. SCUTTERED, scattered. The seventh one is scattered, and the eighth one is parsley. PARSLEY, parsley. PARSLEY, parsley. Ninth one is current. CURRANT, current. CURRANT, current. The tenth one is permission. PERMISSION, permission. 11th one is lettuces. LETTUCES, lettuces. The 12th word is wriggled. WRIGGLED, wriggled. 13th one is dreadfully. DREADFULLY, dreadfully. The 14th one is rushed. RUSHED, rushed. 15th one is unfortunately. UNFORTUNATELY, unfortunately. Okay, children. I hope you understood the new words and you are thorough with these words. So let us move on to the frame sentences for. So the first word we have is mischief. Jack got into mischief when he was left alone. Jack got into mischief when he was left alone. The second one is accidents. Careless driving causes accidents. Careless driving causes accidents. Underneath. She sat underneath the tree in the shade. She sat underneath the tree in the shade. Squeezed. Mary squeezed a lemon for tea. Mary squeezed a lemon for tea. Wriggled. She wriggled back into her room to find her school bag. She wriggled back into her room to find her school bag. Dreadfully. I am dreadfully tired. Dreadfully. I am dreadfully tired. Give synonyms for. The first one is dreadfully, extremely. Dreadfully, extremely. Wriggled, escaped by twisting and turning the body. Wriggled, escaped by twisting and turning the body. Tool shed, a small building area for storing tools. Tool shed, a small building area for storing tools. Scuttered, moved hurriedly. Scuttered, moved hurriedly. Hoeing, pulling out by digging earth. Hoeing, pulling out by digging earth. Fourth one is give antonyms for. Give antonyms for. The first one is bought, sold. Bought, sold. Second one is straight, crooked. What is the opposite for straight? It is crooked. Start, end. Start, end. Fourth one is young, old. Young, old. Forget, remember. Forget, remember. And now we are going to give the past tense for. So the first one we have is write, wrote. Write, wrote. Jump, jumped. Jump, jumped. Squeeze, squeezed. Squeeze, squeezed. Catch, caught. Catch, caught. Plan, planned. Plan, planned. So next we are going to move on to the answer the following. So the first question we have is who was Peter? Who is Peter? Peter is a rabbit. Peter is a rabbit. Name Peter's siblings. Name Peter's siblings. So what are Peter's siblings' name? So they are Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail. So the first one is Flopsy, next one Mopsy and the third one is Cottontail. So here we have the next question, that is the third one. Why did Peter not go with his siblings? Why did Peter not go with his siblings? Peter did not go with his siblings as he wanted to go to Mr. McGregor's garden. Peter did not want to go with his siblings as he wanted to go to Mr. McGregor's garden. Okay. So fourth one is why did Mr. McGregor call Peter a thief? Mr. McGregor called Peter a thief because he was eating vegetables from Mr. McGregor's garden without permission. So the answer goes like this. Mr. McGregor called Peter a thief because he was eating vegetables from Mr. McGregor's garden without permission. So fifth question is, why did Mr. McGregor, so what did Mr. McGregor do when he saw Peter near the cucumber frame? On seeing Peter near the cucumber frame, Mr. McGregor started running after Peter, waving a rake and calling out, "Stop, thief!" Now let me repeat the fifth question. What did Mr. McGregor do when he saw Peter near the cucumber frame? On seeing Peter near the cucumber frame, Mr. McGregor started running after Peter, waving a rake and calling out, "Stop, thief!" This is the sixth question we are going to see now. When Peter got caught in the net, who went up to him? What did they do? When Peter got caught in the net, who went up to him and what did they do? Some friendly sparrows went up to Peter when he got caught in the net. In great excitement, he begged to save himself. So let me repeat. Some friendly sparrows went up to Peter when he got caught in the net. In great excitement, and he begged to save himself. So seventh one we have, where did Peter hide in the tool shed? Where did Peter hide in the tool shed? Peter hid in a can in the tool shed. Peter hid in a can in the tool shed. Now the eighth question is, how did Peter find his way to the gate? How did Peter find his way to the gate? Peter asked for directions to the gate from an old mouse. Peter asked directions to the gate from an old mouse. So that's all, children. We have finished our first lesson notes. Okay. So with that, we are going to see the next lesson, that is lesson number 2. I asked the little boy who cannot see. So we are going to see that lesson notes also and going to revise that chapter also. So with that you are going to learn all these question and answers and write it down so that you will never forget. Okay, children? So this is the second chapter. I asked the little boy who cannot see. So here we have 5 new words. So since this is a poem, okay, we are not going to see any frame the sentences here. We are just going to see the reference to context and answer the following questions. Okay, children. So first let us see the new words. Rustle, R-U-S-T-L-E, rustle. Forest, F-O-R-E-S-T, forest. Trumpet, T-R-U-M-P-E-T, trumpet. Thunderstorm, T-H-U-N-D-E-R, thunder. S-T-O-R-M, storm, thunderstorm. Pleasant, P-L-E-A-S-A-N-T, pleasant. Second one we have, give synonyms for. Rustle, the sound made by leaves when the wind blows through them. Rustle, the sound made by the leaves when the wind blows through them. Rustle. Trumpet, a musical instrument. Trumpet, a musical instrument. Pleasant, delightful. Pleasant, delightful. Thunderstorm, a storm with a loud noise. Thunderstorm, a storm with a loud noise. Give antonyms for. So you are going to give opposites for the words. Like, dislike. Pleasant, unpleasant. Warm, cool. More, less. So in answer the following questions with reference to context, we are going to see two annotations here. So the first one is, I asked the little boy who cannot see, and what is color like? Why green, said he, is like the rustle when the wind blows through. The forest running water which is blue. So the first question is, who is I in these lines? So I refers to the speaker. So in this line, I refers to the speaker. What does color seem like to the boy? So in the second question, the boy is being asked about the color. So the boy is going to reply, color appears to be a part of nature to the boy. He associates different colors with different parts of nature. Color appears to be a part of nature to the boy. He associates different colors with different parts of nature. The second question is that purple must be like thunderstorm and yellow is like something soft and warm. Who is the speaker? So here the speaker is a little boy who cannot see. So here the speaker is the little boy who cannot see. Next question is, why do you think the speaker compares purple to a thunderstorm? Why do you think the speaker compares purple to a thunderstorm? The little boy compares purple to the thunderstorms because of dark clouds and lightning that occurs during thunderstorms. The little boy compares purple to the thunderstorms because of dark clouds and lightning that occurs during thunderstorms. So that is what is answer the following questions with reference to context. So for here you have to read the poem once or twice and know what are the portions that the speaker is referring and what are the other portions that the little boy is replying to him. Okay, so with that we are going to see the answer the following questions. So the first one is, what did the speaker ask the boy? The speaker asked the boy what color is like to him. How did the boy describe the color green? The boy describes the color green as a rustle when the wind blows through the forest. The boy describes the color green as a rustle when the wind blows through the forest. What did the color purple suggest to the boy? The color purple suggests a thunderstorm to the boy. The color purple suggests a thunderstorm to the boy. What does the color red sound like to the boy? The color red is like a trumpet sound to the boy. The color red is like a trumpet sound to the boy. So that's all about chapter 1 and chapter 2, children. So learn the given notes, revise the lesson, okay, and spellings. Be careful in writing your spellings and your punctuation marks. Okay. So in the next session, I will teach you the third and the fourth lesson along with grammar and composition also. We will have a short revision. Okay children, keep learning. Make the best use of this time. Okay children, thank you.